Everyone, Chica here with Nart Dojo, where we discuss pathological narcissism, personal development, spirituality, and raising your awareness. Understand that narcissists, if you're dealing with a pathological narcissist, then you're dealing with someone that does not know themselves. And because they don't know themselves, then they're also unable to know you. And what I'm talking about here is that you need to understand that these people, pathological narcissists, are people that abandon themselves in childhood. So we're talking about a severe type of dissociation. And they not only dissociated from their emotions, they really dissociated from their entire self. Hence why at one level, the clinicians are viewing this as a personality disorder. Or you may hear me refer to them as underdeveloped souls, because they really did not develop. You can think of underdeveloped souls like unripened fruit. This fruit or this tree or this plant did not receive the adequate amounts of sunlight and various nutrients that it needed to get to a fully developed ripened fruit. So when you bite into an unripened fruit, it's not going to be a very nice experience. And similarly to fruits, you can't really put these unripened fruits back on the tree because they kind of already went through the growth process. And that's really what you're dealing with here on a human level. When you really look behind the veil of the physical, you will see where pathological narcissists at their core are somewhere around the ages of about 5 and 12 years old. Oftentimes you will see where these people throw tantrums and toddlers throw tantrums. What you are dealing with is a severe type of arrested development. So physically, they grew. However, behind the veil, you're dealing with an underdeveloped soul. So their minds are not developed. Their emotions are not developed. They are based in shame and they cannot move past their pride. What you're talking about here again is an underdeveloped will. So they're going to be very impulsive and or compulsive people. You're dealing with people that abandoned their true selves in childhood. And instead they diverted all of that energy into developing a false self. And this false self is what you call the ego. So you really are dealing with someone that is programmed backwards because you should be yourself. But narcissists don't really have a self. They don't have a true self. They have a false self. And understand that the ego, the false self, the various masks that they wear really are a figment of a child's imagination now existing inside of an adult's body. And what pathological narcissists want you to do is to indulge in this fantasy with them, to indulge in this false reality. So when you get entangled with a pathological narcissist, understand that you're getting entangled in a false reality. It does not exist. Who you thought the narcissist is does not exist. And what I mean by that is think that the narcissist is someone that puts on various masks depending on the people that they are around. So when they come around me and I like R&B music, they're going to like R&B music. If you like rock music, then they're also going to like rock music. They did not develop a self. There is no underlying personality. There is nothing to build upon. The foundation is not there. The foundation was not laid. And that in itself is somewhat hard to understand. However, if you understand the pathology, it definitely gets easier. Pathological narcissists are people that abandon themselves in childhood. So whatever abandonment that they went through in their family system, whatever neglect or abuse or torture, and again, all of this is trauma. Trauma is what pushes the spirit down into the realm of shame. And shame is what we know as low self-esteem, low self-confidence. So you're dealing with people that really do not like themselves. And again, you know that they do not like themselves because they abandon their true self for a false self, which is what you know as the mask. And the mask is probably what you fell in love with if you were entangled with a pathological narcissist in an intimate relationship setting. At their core, narcissists are cowards. And they are cowards because they are unable to reach the level of courage. And this is why they're bullies. They're adult bullies, which means that they are abusers. Pathological narcissists exist in victim-abuser consciousness. The only relationship that you will have with a pathological narcissist is a victim-abuser type 1. So understand that pathological narcissists do not see you as their equals. They see you as their opponent, and they must beat you into submission. Hence, if they are the abuser, then you are the victim. They want to be master, so you must be slave. There is no equality in victim-abuser consciousness. You know exactly who pathological narcissists are. They are antagonists. They are the villains in any movie or series that you watch. Pick any villain. This is who pathological narcissists are. You're dealing with people that failed the individuation process. They did not become adults. Physically, they grew, but nothing else behind the veil did. Again, you're dealing with unripened fruit. And what would you do with unripened fruit? When you know that the fruit is unripened, then you do not eat it. And this is exactly what you have to do when you encounter pathological narcissists in whatever the setting it is. So this could be a narcissistic parent, could be a narcissistic partner, could be an intimate partner, could be a business partner, could be a narcissistic friend, could be a narcissistic sibling, could be the micromanaging narcissistic bosses or co-workers that steal your ideas and run off and pretend that it is their own. You must adjust your expectations when you're dealing with pathological narcissists, because whatever you are witnessing is the best that they have to give, because you're dealing with very severe spiritual arrested development. We are all not growing. There are 8 billion people on this planet. Some people are evolving and others are devolving. Some people are progressing and others are regressing. Pathological narcissism, narcissistic personality disorder, that which you can find in the DSM, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual for Mental Illnesses, is a regressive disease. And this is because the longer they are physically alive on this planet, the more they identify with the false self. And the more they identify with the false self, the more they abandon their true self. You're dealing with someone that is not only losing their minds, they are losing their entire souls. And this is why there is a very palpable dark presence that travels with pathological narcissists. When they abandon their spirit, they abandon their light. The captain abandoned their ship. The driver is in the back seat because, again, they do not believe that they are spirit. They believe that they are their ego. They believe in their mind, and this is the pathology, and pathology is the study of diseases. It is the study of disorders. They believe that they are their ego. They believe in their deluded mind, in their delusional reality, that they are their ego, so they believe that they are their mind. If someone believes that they are their minds, then they are losing their minds. I really hope that this makes sense. Understand that you must adjust your expectations when you're dealing with narcissists. If you are dealing with a pathological narcissist, then they would be more similar to what you may know as a zombie. So physically, they are moving around, but after someone gets bitten, they are not themselves anymore. They are not the person that they once was. Whoever you think the pathological narcissist is a figment of a child's imagination now existing inside of an adult's body. And this is why you could never get to know the narcissist. And this is also why they are unable to know you. How could they? They don't even know themselves. They have been pretending since their childhood years to be something that they are not. And the longer they are physically alive, walking around on this planet, the longer or the deeper they get into not knowing themselves. Because the longer they are here, the more they identify with their false self, which they believe in their mind is their true self. They're programmed backwards. That is what you're dealing with. And a easy way to let go of the trauma bond, because again, you got wrapped up with this person. An easy way to let go of this trauma bond is with a truth bomb. It had nothing to do with you. This person has very severe psycho-spiritual arrested development. And what they do is they go around pretending to be different people than who they actually are. They are deceivers. They are deceptive. They are antagonists. They are villains. They are evil because they oppose life. They are against the living. They embody destructive energy. You are unable to build with a narcissist. They will not allow it. Narcissists also do not want your love. They are allergic to love. They want your attention, your validation, and your reflection. They want you to validate their false self. And if you do not validate their false self, then they get upset with you. This would be like me going around pretending that I am Spider-Man or Wonder Woman or Thor. And if you do not believe that I am Spider-Man or Wonder Woman or Thor, then I'm going to get upset with you because you're not validating my false self. Narcissists live in a delusional reality. And the next question that people often ask is, can they change? Why would narcissists change? They don't believe that anything is wrong with them. They believe that something is wrong with you. Are not validating their false self. People that are filled with pride believe that they are superior to you. And why would a king accept information from a peasant? Narcissists believe that you are subservient to them. You are nothing more than a bootlicker and a butt kisser. They want you to adjust yourself to their abuse. Abusers do not think like you. Narcissists want people for their abuse cycles. What they do is, to get into relationships, they will idealize or love bomb their victims to eventually devalue, discard, and oftentimes they will try to hoover to drag their victims back into an abuse cycle. You know exactly who narcissists are. They are villains. They are antagonists. They exist in victim abuser consciousness. You are the one that has to adjust your expectations when you're dealing with pathological narcissists. And the best way to deal with these kind of people is to walk away. It is to get the courage to walk away and stay away. Pathological narcissists are people that are stuck in negativity. They are stuck in toxicity. So when you raise your vibration, when you work on your self-esteem and self-confidence, then you know that Narcissists are not on your level, and you should never or should have never been in any type of relationship with these type of people. And we're going to stop here in today's video. As always, if you appreciate the content, please give us a like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions or feedback, just go ahead and leave that in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.